Today I'm going to teach you about, hang on, it's very distracting seeing this shit. Fuck it. So today I'm going to teach you about networking, and everything I'm going to teach you is either from my own experiences or a book that I've been reading recently titled Never Eat Alone. And so if you want to network, if you're at the position in life right now where you're not at the beginning stages of your self-improvement journey, you're not at the beginning stages, you've advanced somewhat, you've gained like a good level of success, you've built yourself up to be a good man, a successful man, and now you want to meet like-minded men. I can't encourage that enough. Like, it may be the single fastest way to actually level up is just meet other guys who are doing good shit and start collaborating with them. It's almost like a secret tactic that the hordes of average men don't really know about because they only spend time with average men. So you see this a lot in the YouTube influencer space where people will collab with each other. You've seen me do this with Sneeko, with First Man, everything. It's such a powerful tactic that is not used, which is to network with other successful people and then to essentially share wisdom and value to each other, particularly if you're all on social media like you see with what's happening with, like, me and other creators right now. So before we begin, I have to give you the disclaimer, and I also have to sort of enlighten you in case you didn't realize right now. The single most important aspect of networking with successful people is to become successful yourself. And I know that's the unsexy answer and you wanted like some quick tip that you could quickly implement, but you have to become successful yourself to be attractive to some other guy who's also built up a good level of success. And it doesn't necessarily, and even it's better if it's not in the same kind of like realm of success as the other people have. So it's sometimes there's a benefit to, for example, being in a completely different industry and then getting in touch with someone who's in a separate industry and wanting to like collab with them and share ideas together. But you need to bring something to the table. The majority of guys who talk about being lonely, who talk about wanting to like spend time with other guys, who want to increase their network, who want to make more friends and everything, the majority of guys who feel like this, I know that this sounds heartless, but they bring almost nothing to the table. Like, they'd actually be unfun people to spend time with. And it's the cold-hearted truth, is that if you don't this is the cold-hearted truth. If you think about your friendship right now, if you think about your friend circle, your network right now, that completely demonstrates how much value you bring to other people. No one really wants to talk about this, but if you are, for example, thinking to yourself like, oh, I'm so lonely and I've got no friends and there's no one who I'm speaking to, bro, everyone else will give you this like feel good like lesson of like, oh, well, just believe in yourself, just be yourself. But the truth is, if you've got no one around you right now, it's because no one wants to be there, because you're not that great to be around. I had to accept this hard to swallow pill when I went months without speaking to a single person. I had to accept that I'm not as great as I think I am. One day it just hit me. I was like, okay, if I was as social, as confident, as happy as I thought I was, I would have more friends than I do now. It took such a huge level of humility for me to realize, like, I'm not that great. I don't bring that much to the table. And it's from that moment about 2 years ago where I started to read books on social skills, and it opened up my eyes to think like, holy fuck, I've been doing this all wrong. I thought like I was such a social, confident guy. And then I start actually leveling up my social skills, which is going to be a big part of networking with successful people. And I realized that I was doing like a lot of the bad things that is spoken about in like very good social skills books, like How to Win Friends and Influence People. The first chapter of that is speaking about never complaining and never condemning others and never criticizing others. And I used to do that all the time. But I had this like false level of belief thinking that, oh, I'm so successful because I had a fair amount of like friends in university who we would just go out and like drink with. I wonder, can I ban people